So for those of you who thought that I was really using telekinesis to make those bananas float around above my head, I have to admit it's not true. I actually did this as an edit to my photo, and I used Photoshop Touch. So somebody asked me how I got a good drop shadow for this edit here, and it definitely took a while. If I click over here, so I'm using Photoshop Touch on my iPhone, there's you could see my layers, right? So on the bottom layer, and I've just made a copy of this. On the bottom layer, that's my original picture. The next layer on the top, I just added a purple layer, and then I set the blend mode to multiply, and I reduced the opacity just to give the purple a little bit more punch. And then I've got some bananas in the foreground, which I added a blur to, and then I have another banana behind that, and several bananas actually. And as you see, this one here is just the shadow, just the drop shadow. The drop shadow behind me is natural, but the other one was one that I just created. And so here's my banana. What I would do is go ahead and duplicate that banana. If I go over here, I can use the transform tool and just scooch it around, maybe. Okay, and right now it's on the top. Then what I would do is I would go up to this. I would go to saturation, or you could turn it to black and white, and I just desaturate it. Next, I would go to my brightness and contrast and turn it all the way down to black. Okay, the next thing that I would do is I would go to my Gaussian blur, and I would add a blur to my banana. And then what I would do is go and reduce the opacity of my banana. And you can kind of fiddle with it until you get it just right. And then go ahead, put that layer underneath the other banana, and I could go to my little transform and I can just move it to wherever I think it works best. And that's it. Have fun.